Well, it's a super sunny day today. A couple of weeks later than my original leaving, but finally, having sorted everything, I am now about to leave. Looks like Ketty's got a new neighbour. Skedaddle. That's nice. I managed to get Ketty onto her own trots a couple of days ago so that I could leave at this particular time. It's low water now, and if I'd have been on the pontoon I would never have been able to get off. So yeah, I had to move her. I think I kind of quite like the idea of disappearing slowly for my own time. It was lovely to have so many people waving goodbye when I went before, but this is really peaceful, even if there is some industry going on around me. I'm hiding in the shade. I cannot believe it. It's 8:30 in the morning and it is just far too hot. It's just ridiculous, but I've got to do engine checks. So I wobble. I is isolate. There's only me here. I'm not going to turn the engine. W. Water and water. Yeah, that's wet. There's water in there. Oil I'll do in a minute. Belt. That's still in good condition. Any leaks underneath? Well, I tried it out the other day after all of my diesel shenanigans, and that is lovely. So batteries, this is the other B. Yeah, that's 12.71 volts. So I'll have to put you down while I do my oil. Don't know how much of that you can see, but that is a good level. And finally, having done the water, oil, belt, batteries, checked for leaks, I now need to finally check the exhaust. And yeah, can you see that? There we go. Water. So, again, I've got to put you down while I single-handedly get myself off this trot. Which is easy today, because the wind's not blowing me anywhere. Piece of cake. Alright, goodbye Turnchapel one more time. I don't know if this is going to help me at all. I wanted up for some shade, really. We'll see what happens. So the autonomous support vessel there taking Oceanus 15 out, just for some trials around Jennycliff Bay. They've just shouted on the radio that they're going out there, and they're literally just going to let their autonomous vessel do what autonomous vessel wants to do, and they're going to watch it because they have to. That's one of the great things about living near here. We do see some amazing ships. There it is, Jennycliff Bay. Looks like a lot of people decided that they wanted to anchor here in Plymouth. It is beautiful. You don't have to have a small boat, of course. You can have a excessively large cruise ship and anchor here in Plymouth if you want to. Of course, it might not be excessive if that's what you need. But also, if you wanted to, you can also bring your submarine in. Although I'm unsure as to why it's not sub. Maybe they wanted some fresh air. They knew it was sunshiny, so they thought Thought they'd come and get some fresh air. Well, my hope was, when I got out of the Sound, there'd be at least some wind. But the only wind that's here is 7 knots behind me. Occasionally. And I'm currently motoring along at 4 knots. So, there's not a lot of wind. I'm just motoring for the next 3 hours. Still. Who needs to go to Spain or Greece or Croatia? But sometimes you have to ask yourself, how much of a hurry am I really in? And if the wind does decide to blow, well, a little bit, maybe it is only blowing. Can you see that? I can't see that. It says 3.4 knots, and you can make 3.2 knots because you did put the big spinnaker out. Then surely we're on a winner. So I'm doing 3 knots instead of 6. Take twice as long. That's okay, isn't it? I've got 100 days. Well, to be honest, it didn't take too long. I've now got a knot of wind dead ahead and I'm doing 4 knots. So I think I'm just making my own wind. It was nice while it lasted. I'll tell you what else is nice. This is nice. Oh yeah. Get your coffee and walnut cake gone. Yeah. A massive thank you to Caroline, Ben's wife, for making me my lunch today. I might not eat the whole thing all in one go though. I am approximately 1 hour from the mouth of the Fowey. So yeah, I'll give you an update with some beautiful pictures, I'm sure, as I motor up there. I am really glad that I put the back of that cockpit cover up. Keep me out of the sun, but it's flipping hot in there. All of that dark material just absorbs the sun heat and then pounces it down onto you. So you're out of the sun, but you're not out of the heat. I've actually come out of there to get a cool down, but now I'm in the sun. Oh dear. Do you know why it's called Udder Rock? Because it's under the water. Let's just see. Polruan NCI, Polruan NCI, Polruan NCI. This is Ketty 2, over. I don't think there's anybody in Polruan NCI today. I keep calling them, but they don't tend to respond. Polruan NCI, Polruan NCI, this is Ketty 2, over. They're only up there behind you. Just there. I can see them. Well, I could if they were in. Oh well. I'm led to believe that as you come into Fowey, that was once Don French's castle. That's on the left as you enter the channel, the river, and on the right is a cross. There's a little yellow boy there that says stuff. It's too far away for me to read. You can see the green stick. It really is easy. And just below Dawn's Castle is the smallest and busiest beach in the world, it would appear. We are just at high tide now. I don't think anybody lives in the castle on the other side of the river. But look at the water access that these houses have here. They've got steps from all the way up there to all the way down there. I mean, yes, but that is one heck of a long walk to get to your boat, and nowhere really to put your boat. So unless you're a river swimmer, I guess those houses are not for you. The red rocket here is a set of leading lights as you come in at night, which does make it helpful, I suppose. Put my canopy down so that I can see properly when I get to the mooring. I've instantly started to burn. So the shirt's on. I mean, can't complain about weather like this, can we? Beautiful. Just like the scenery, such as this. Do have the Royal Fowey Yacht Club, but also there's the Gallants Yacht Club in the square, and I would really say that the Gallants Yacht Club is really nice, and you can get showers 24/7 there, which is very good. These blue buoys are the visitors' moorings. I was very privileged to be able to... Oh, that yellow one, yeah, that's a bit big for us, I think. I was very privileged to be allowed onto Beryl's pontoon last time I was here, to raise some funds, to try to. Unfortunately, I was a little bit too far away from all of the people, so I couldn't raise any funds because there was nobody walking past the boat. Which reminds me, if you would like to help me raise £10,000 towards finding a cure for Parkinson's disease, then please do go to the website gofund.me/hall.moon.turn. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And here on the right hand side as you go up the river are the visitors' pontoons, which you can obviously stay on. And you get the ferry, the local ferry, you call them on Channel 6 and they will take you to the other side of the river, which is very nice. That's Beryl's pontoon there with the lifeboat on it. And as you come up the river, you've got to be careful of the chain ferry. Is it a chain ferry? It's a ferry anyway, and he'll just go. So I'll keep my eye open for him just going, because he will just go. Successfully avoided him, but look what's ahead. What appears to be a floating barge, and clearly that's not a chain ferry. Silly Billy. One of them near here is, but overlook, there's a spare ferry. If you run out of ferries, they've got a spare one. A few more pontoons. And here we are, just past the really dusty industrial thing. We have Mixtow Marina. So I'm going to put you guys down while I get my strings and balloons ready. Ropes and fenders. It was, of course, another perfect docking. All done by myself, but can't really expect anything less than perfect in these benign conditions. No, actually, let me tell you about one thing I did wrong. I put this line the wrong way round, because I didn't know that I had it with a loop in. They have no place on boats. Lines with built-in loops have no place on a boat. Tie your bowling. That's mine anyway. So, I need to tell you a little bit about Parkinson's. But before I do that, I'm just going to get myself a drink. Wow, it is just like I might as well be in the Caribbean. But I'm not. I'm in 35 degrees of Cornwall. Brilliant! Made it to Mixtow. And why am I here? Well, I'm trying to raise £10,000 for Parkinson's UK because my mate got, at age 53, diagnosed with Parkinson's. I'm not raising money for him. I'm certainly not raising money for me. I set the GoFundMe up incorrectly. I can't touch that money at all. The idea is that I would take some, ongoing, legitimate fundraising costs if I needed to. Well, I can't, so I'm paying for it all. But that's cool. The £10,000 will be split into £7,000 for working towards a cure, £2,000 working towards helping people that currently are living with Parkinson's, £1,000 going towards new startups and initiatives, a little bit like if you remember my chat with Alistair McFarlane, a little bit to go and help him, not him specifically, but people like him, do something to help people living with Parkinson's. But what can you do? Well, simple. 1/10 of that, 100th of that, I'm not good at maths, £110 is one day for one researcher to prepare brain tissue samples so that they can have a look and see what causes Parkinson's. Now, we don't yet know what causes Parkinson's, but we can help people find out what causes Parkinson's. The experts are ready, they've got the kit, they need paying. And so Parkinson's UK can help fund those things if we help fund Parkinson's UK. £110. A day's salary for some people. A lot less than a day's salary for some other people. But that is what it costs for one day for one person to prepare brain tissue samples. Would you join us in helping us find a cure for Parkinson's, please? Like I say, I'm not doing it for me. I don't have Parkinson's. Hopefully I won't get it. My friend does. My grandfather did. My auntie does. And apparently 166,000 people in the UK do. And 1 every 20 minutes is diagnosed. So join us, if you will, please, to help join. I love this phrase, be on course for a cure. Do like and subscribe and share. Even if you don't want to donate, please do those things because that costs you nothing and it gets my message out to many, many more people. I'm going to be going all the way around the UK raising funds for Parkinson's UK, and I don't want it to be just a happy holiday for me. Today was a lovely day. I'm sure it won't always be beautiful. I want it to be meaningful. I want at least £10,000 in the pot, if you don't mind. Please donate today. Thank you.